Hey everybody, welcome to this video. I'm Minxlaura123 and this is going to be a book related video. In this video I'm going to be talking about the book that I'm currently reading and also talking about the book that I've just finished reading. So hopefully you'll enjoy this video. If you do, please click like, and please comment and please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you are on the Goodreads app, the app which is perfect for bookworms like myself, come and follow me. I'll put the link to my Goodreads page down below in the description box. So yeah, I love reading so much. Like literally, I read every single day. Reading is for me, you know, so much fun. It's relaxing and it's a great form of escapism from life's, you know, everyday worries and stress. You know, just sit there, cup of coffee, book. Love it. And I read at home, or I'll go and like to the library and read, or I'll sit in a park and read. I'll just read anywhere, to be honest, but I just love it. I love books so much. I read all different types of books. So yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. So I'm going to start with the book I'm currently reading, tell you a little bit about that. So this is called An Ember in the Ashes and it's by Sabaa Tahir. I think that's how you say it. Hopefully. And I've heard about this book for so long and I'm quite annoyed with myself that I hadn't read it earlier. But hey, it's okay. Fate and destiny, all that, it's fine. Destiny has brought it to me now and I'm reading it now, so it's okay. So yeah, it says on the front here, keeps one reading long after the lights should have been out. And it's true, like last night I was reading it, I was so tired, like my eyes were starting to be like, you know, heavy, and I was just starting to like really get tired. I was like, no, I can't go to sleep yet, because I was just so enjoying reading this book. It's so good, seriously. So I started this book yesterday and already I'm on page 63, which is chapter 8, called Elias, just in case you wanted to know. But yeah, I got this book from the library. I was going to buy it. And I thought, well, I'll see if the library got it first, and they did, so I got it. And I've got number 2 on order from WH Smith's online, so that should be here any day soon, because I'm loving it so much. I need number 2, and number 3 comes out in a few months, I think, so woohoo. Okay, so I'm going to read the back to you, tell you what it's about. So it says, under the Martial Empire, defiance is met with death when Leia's grandparents are brutally murdered and her brother arrested for treason by the Empire. The only people she has left to turn to are the rebels. But in exchange for their help in saving her brother, they demand that Leia spy on the ruthless commander of Blackcliff, the Empire's greatest military academy. Should she fail, it's more than her brother's freedom at risk. Leia's very life is at stake. There she meets Elias, the Academy's finest soldier, but Elias wants only to be free of the tyranny he's being trained to enforce. He and Leia will soon realise that their destinies are entwined and that their choices will change the fate of the Empire itself. Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I love a good book like this. It's so like, I'm so into it. It says on the back here, The Independent give a review, and they said Game of Thrones fans will really like this book, kind of thing. So I've never read any Game of Thrones books ever. Like my fiance Nathan has, and he watches the show as well. But I never have. Maybe in the future, I don't know. But yeah, I'm really loving this book. Check it out. Check it out, everybody. It's really well wrote and it feels just so alive and raw and fresh and exciting, and loving it. So I'll keep you updated, of course, with this, tell you once I've finished it, obviously. And the next book I want to show you is the book that I've just literally finished reading a few days ago, and this is called The Sacrifice Box by Martin Stewart. By the way, these are both young adult books. I know I'm old. I'm not old, but I'm old-ish. But I'm 38 and I do read a lot of young adult books. I was discussing this actually on Twitter recently. And it's cool. I met a lot of new lovely people who, like myself, are, you know, adults, and we read a lot of young adult books. So it's not an issue for me. And it kind of upsets me and annoys me when people say, oh, you shouldn't be reading young adults, you're an adult. Like, it's a book. Do you know what I mean? You like a book, you don't like a book. Doesn't matter what age it's for. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. So anyway, I do love a lot of young adult books, and I'd heard a lot of good things about this on Goodreads, and I'd seen a few YouTubers talking about it. I was like, oh, sounds interesting. So I got it from Waterstones. Literally, like the day it come out, I was there. I was like, I need this book in my life. Now, I'll be honest with you, because that's how I am. I'm honest, tell it like it is. I thought this book was going to be a lot better than it was. I was a little bit disappointed, I ain't going to lie to you. It just got a bit weird. It started off really well, and then it just kind of, I don't know, like, I didn't hate the book, but I didn't love it. It was just okay, but I honestly thought it would be more different than it was. I don't want to say too much because I don't like giving spoilers, and you know, it kind of ruins it for people if they haven't read it. But it says on the front, never come to the box alone, never open it after dark, never take back your sacrifice. My mum actually was very angry with me for getting this book because she has a really bad phobia of birds. Like literally, she can't even look at a picture of a bird, or if a bird's on television, she's like, oh, let alone in like the flesh. If she sees a bird or out shopping, she just goes like, ah, you know. So she saw this sitting on the table. She was like, what have you got that for? And I was like, oh, sorry, Mum, you know, I really want to read it. It's supposed to be a good book. And I literally had to like turn it over and just cover it from her because she couldn't bear looking at this bird on the cover. Anyway, random information there. But so it's kind of, people are saying it's a bit like Stranger Things and The Goonies, that kind of thing. So I'll read the back to you. Sepp, Arkle, Mac, Lamb and Hadley, 5 friends thrown together one summer. They discover an ancient stone box in the forest, and they each make a sacrifice, something special, committed to the box forever, and they make a pact. 4 years later, a series of strange and terrifying events take place. Someone broke the rules and now everyone has to pay. But how much are they willing to sacrifice? So when I read that online, I was like, wow, that sounds like my cup of tea. It sounds really good. But I don't know, it just got a bit weird. I was like, oh. So it's set in the 80s, and I love that, you know. Anything 80s, I'm all over it, because I grew up in the 80s, obviously. And so I love that kind of, you know, going back in time and mentions of certain things, and it's like retro. I was like, yeah, this is cool. I like the friendship group. I love the main character of Sepp. He was a lovely character, but it just all went a bit weird. Like, I'm not going to give too much away, but let's just say there's zombie animals, which kind of, for me, didn't really, I didn't get it. Yeah. And also a haunted, possessed teddy bear. Now, I'm a wimp. Like, I'm scared of most things, but even I wouldn't be scared of a possessed teddy bear. I don't know. It just sounded really silly. So something that could have been quite dark and eerie and creepy went a bit weird and a bit silly. And it's kind of like they were trying to copy Stranger Things and stuff like that, but it wasn't as good. And I feel really bad because I actually tweeted the author, and I was like, oh, I'm reading your book, I'm really loving it. Because I started off really loving it, and he wrote back to me on Twitter and he was like, oh, I'm pleased you're enjoying it. And I was like, yay, you know, because I love writing to authors on Twitter. But anyway, but then I felt really sad because I just started to be like, oh, this is really weird. So, you know, it's not awful, but it's not great. it's kind of average, but it's not as good as I thought it would be. If you like kind of mystery and, you know, thrillers, this is what I thought it was going to be. But it's kind of more like a, I don't know, young adult horror that wasn't really that scary. It was just a bit weird. So, yeah. It could have been so much better. I like the idea of a group of friends getting together and making a pact, putting things in this box, and then, you know, one of them breaks the rules and, like, sorry, I thought I was going to burp. Then I was like, no. Like, so, you know, creepy things start happening to them and in their lives. I love that kind of idea. But bringing, like, possessed teddy bears and zombie animals was just like, this is weird. So I'm not going to keep this book. Sometimes if I really like my books, I do keep them. Other times I give them away as prizes to people on my Instagram, or I give them to a local charity shop. But, yeah, I'm not going to keep this book. This is not one of them that I'd keep. But do I recommend it? Yeah, I kind of recommend it because it's worth checking out, and everyone's views are different. But, yeah, I don't know. I didn't think it was that great. It started off good and then went a bit weird. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But maybe you like the idea of a possessed teddy bear trying to kill you and, like, you know, zombie animals. There was, like, some funny bits. I did like the characters. I like the main character, as I say. And I liked his boss, who he worked with. He was funny. And there was parts in it was quite funny. And even laugh out loud moments. I was like, this is funny. So I'm not going to say it was awful because there were some good things about it. But it just wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. So there we go. So anyway, let me know if you have read either of these books, if you liked either of these books, and yeah, please comment and click like and subscribe to my channel and all that jazz. And the links to my social media are down below. So Twitter is at minxlaura123, Instagram is minxlaura123, and Facebook is minx.laura.5. And as I say, I'll put the link to my Goodreads page down below as well, so you can find out what books I've read, what books I'm reading, what books I want to read, and boy oh boy, there are so many books that I want to read. It's ridiculous. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone. Take care of yourselves, and if you are a bookworm like myself, carry on reading. Reading rocks. Yeah. Bye.